Good evening, everyone. It's Sunday, February 10th, and today's title is The Prayers of the Saints. But before we begin, let's have our 777 prayer. We do our prayers at 7 a.m., 7 p.m., and also 7 days a week. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for a wonderful weekend. Thank you for the blessings we've had this weekend, and we just ask that you continue to bless us as we prepare for this week. In your name we pray. Amen. Revelations 8 opens with a picture of 7 angels standing before God, ready to blow their trumpets. Before their trumpets are blown, another scene is inserted. Its purpose is to explain the theological meaning of the trumpets. If we go back to our Bibles and read Revelation 8, 3-4, along with the description of the daily services in the temple in Jerusalem given below, a Jewish commentary on the Bible explains that at the evening sacrifice, the lamb was placed upon the altar of the burnt offering, and the blood was poured out on a base of the altar. An appointed priest took the golden censer inside the temple and offered incense on a golden altar in the holy place. When the priest came out, he threw the censer down on the pavement, producing a loud noise. At that point, 7 priests blew their trumpets, marking the end of the temple services for that day. One can see how the language of the evening services is used in Revelations 8, 3-5. It is significant that the angels receive incense at the golden altar which was before the throne, Revelations 8:3. The incense represents the prayers of God's people. Their prayers are now being answered by God. Revelations 8, 3-5 provides important information regarding the trumpets in Revelation. The 7 trumpets are God's judgments on rebellious humanity in response to the prayers of his oppressed people. The trumpets follow the death of Jesus as the Lamb and run consecutively throughout history until the second coming. Revelations 11, 15-18. The angels fill the censer with fire from the altar and hurls it down to the earth. Significantly, this fire comes from the very altar on which the prayers of the saints were offered. The fact that the fire comes from the very altar shows that the 7 trumpet judgments fall upon the inhabitants of the earth in answer to the prayers of God's people, and also that God will intervene in their behalf in his appointed time. The throwing down of the censer also may be a warning that Christ's intercession will not last forever. There will be a close of probationary time. Revelation 22, verses 11 and 12. Well, that concludes our lesson for tonight. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and have an awesome rest of the weekend.